Welcome to our weekly Lenten devotion. Lent is a time we pause, reflect, and refocus in our spiritual lives. This Lent, Joel and I are inviting you to focus with us on one of the basics of the Christian faith, the Ten Commandments. Each week, Pastor Joel and I will be taking a look at a couple of these commandments, and so far, in the first week, I explored the first 3 commandments that address our relationship with God. Last week, Joel began talking about the commandments that speak of our relationship with each other, as he talked about the 4th and 5th commandments: honor your father and mother, and you shall not kill. Today, I'll focus on the 6th and 7th commandments: you shall not commit adultery, and you shall not steal. The 4th through the 10th commandments guard against harming our neighbor in any way. They're like good fences, designed to order and protect our life together. In addition to guarding against harming our neighbor, these commandments also point the ways we may live more fully in God's kingdom by helping our neighbor. We see this second side of the commandments in Jesus' famous parable of the Good Samaritan, where the Samaritan not only does not further take advantage of the man who is hurt and lying by the side of the road, but does everything he can to help him. Paul puts it succinctly in encouraging the congregation at Philippi to let each of you look not to your own interests, but to the interests of others. These commandments, then, are not only to put guardrails on our behavior with each other, they also answer the question, am I my brother's keeper? With a resounding yes. Specifically, then, I want to take a deeper look at the 6th commandment: you shall not commit adultery. In the large catechism, Luther says the commandment addresses the person nearest to them, the most important thing to them after their own life, namely their spouse, who is one flesh and blood with them. With respect to no other blessing can one do them greater harm than here. Therefore, it's explicitly forbidden here to dishonor another's marriage partner. In Genesis, God says, it's not good for the man should be alone. I will make a helper as his partner fit for him. It's clear that from the beginning, God intended sexuality and the intimacy that accompanies it as a gift. Luther goes on to say, this commandment is directed against every form of unchastity, no matter what it's called. Not only is the outward act forbidden, but also every kind of cause, provocation, and means, so that your heart, your lips, and your entire body might be chaste and afford no occasion, aid, or encouragement to unchastity. And not only that, but you're to defend, protect, and rescue your neighbors whenever they are in danger and in danger of need, or moreover, even aid and assist them so that they may retain their honor. Unfortunately, there's not time in this short devotion to delve in deeply into all the specifics and implications of what that may mean for us. For now, suffice it to say that while sexual mores have been understood differently through centuries and in different cultures, what is clear and consistent is others are not to be used as objects for your own gratification. And the intimate bond of marriage is to be honored and protected. I also want to take just a moment and address the seventh commandment, you shall not steal. Like the sixth, the seventh commandment is not only about not harming the neighbor by stealing, but it's also about helping your neighbors defend and keep their property. Turning again to the large catechism, Luther says, stealing is nothing less than acquiring someone else's property by unjust means. This commandment is far-reaching. It is not only about robbing someone, but also taking advantage of someone in whatever business is transacted or money's exchanged for goods and services. It's about being diligent in work and not permitting damage or waste through negligence or laziness, carelessness, or malice. This commandment is about not using power or privilege to take advantage of others, even if it's legal. Luther, in the large catechism, makes it clear. This commandment is about not causing injury or wrong in any way imaginable, whether by damaging, withholding, or interfering with a neighbor's possessions or property. We're not even to consent to or permit such a thing, but are rather to avert and prevent it. In addition, we're commanded to promote and further our neighbor's interests. And when they suffer want, we are to help, share, and lend to both friend and foes. Well, as I ponder the implication of these commandments, I'm quickly drawn to see my own need for forgiveness and thy need for a Savior. And I thank God for Jesus, for the gift of forgiveness, and for the work of the Spirit to help me more fully embrace God's kingdom in the world. May God bless you as you seek to be drawn into deeper relationship with Jesus, and as you seek to embrace the person that God created you to be.
Take my life and let it be consecrated, Lord, to Thee. Take my moments and my days, let them flow in ceaseless praise. Take my hands and let them move at the impulse of Thy love. Take my feet and let them be swift and beautiful for Thee. Take my voice and let me sing, always only for my King. Take my lips and let them be filled with messages from Thee. Take my silver and my gold, not a mite I will withhold. Take my intellect and use take myself and I will be ever only all for thee. Here am I,